What about Phoenix? Phoenix in the house? What about Yuma? Let me hear Yuma. Prescott, Arizona. Yeah. Hey, actually, you know what? It doesn't matter where you're from, because if you've been washed in the blood, if Jesus Christ is your Lord and Savior, if you've been saved and sanctified by the true risen Savior, let me hear you make some noise. I can't hear you. No, seriously, I can't hear you. I'm backstage right now. We're about to do an interview. We're here with Yesenia Morales. Hi, Sen.
Hello.
This is my sister right here. This is a very special moment right now. So, Sen, tell us a little bit what life was like before you received Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior.
Well, I was a pretty good, kid growing up, but I reached the 9th and 10th grade, and that's when things just started going downhill for me. I started, just kind of like pushing my priorities aside, which was like with God and everything, and I wanted to do my own thing. So I did, and it came to a point where I developed a mentality where I thought I was okay, and I kept excusing it to a point where I didn't even know I knew I was doing wrong, but I didn't want to accept it, so I excused it, and then I would think if I was to die, I would still go to heaven. Like, that's how blind I was. I was walking like eyes wide shut, and that point in my life was pretty bad.
So how bad was it? Like, cause me, you saw me go through all this craziness in the house, and growing up, putting mom and dad through all kinds of, hell, basically, and did that influence your life in any way, like in the decisions that you made later on?
I would think about you, and it really made me sad when they yelled at you or whatnot. But it didn't really. I just wanted to do my own thing. I didn't really care at that time.
Yeah, I know how that feels. So what did you have to do? You got to a point where you didn't care, and that you wanted to do your own thing. What made you decide to want to change?
Well, it was in the 10th grade when something really bad happened. My sin just came crashing down on me, and that's when God pointed his finger at me and said, "This needs to stop," pretty much. And so it was on a Tuesday night all that happened, and then a Wednesday night I got saved. But it wasn't because I really wanted to get saved. It was kind of just get these people off my back. But I went down to the altar and kind of prideful, just get these people away from me. And I remember leaning down, and it was Lisa Ramirez who put her hand on my shoulder, just telling me that she loved me and that God loved me. And I just started crying, and I came back a totally different person. Came back from that altar.
It's awesome. It's conversion right there. That's what that's called. And so, Sam, how do you feel now? What's the difference now?
Man, I'm saved, and it's exciting, and I love it. It's I'm a different person. I'm happy. I go to school, happy, happy to be at church. So it's amazing.
That's right. A testimony of a life changed, a life restored, and family. That's what salvation is all about. You got a big family out there. Appreciate them. Ask Jesus Christ inside your heart if you don't know him.
Finally available on audio CD. All the music from 180. You can buy this at Norris Corner for just $3. And now, speaking of the finish line,
After Madness.
After Madness.